If you have a slower data connection, your TV Cube is the solution for that problem. So number of Fire Sticks you can get on Amazon. There's the non 4K, but we're not going to deal with the non 4Ks. I'm going to talk about the best of the best. So there is the Fire Stick 4K, there is the Fire Stick 4K Max, and this is the Fire TV Cube. So here are your options, right? These are some of your options that you can choose from. And why am I showing you this? Because a lot of people know about these, but they have less information about this one. But there is a real difference between these and this. Because if you get the Fire TV Cube, it is faster. And you're going to say, well, these are pretty fast. Why would I ever need that? But if you care, and I'm just being honest, if you care about getting the best 4K image, be more usable for you, it might be a better buy. And this is why. What do you get for your money if you upgrade to the Fire TV Cube? You get 16 gigabytes of storage. So that means as you download streaming data, so that's if you're watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything like that, you're getting the data. It's going to be able to store more so you can have less buffering time. It still comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, similar to these, the Fire Stick 4K Max, but about 25%, 30%, 33% more than the Fire Stick 4K, which comes with 1.5. But the true difference comes with a hexa-core, a 2.2 gigahertz hexa-core, 1.9 gigahertz dual core, and it comes with a 800 megahertz GPU. And you're going to say, why does that matter? What's the whole point of this? Like, why are you telling me that? Like, why is this a good deal? But it's a good deal because if you stream, like if you're getting streaming data, so that means if you're using Netflix, if you're using Amazon Prime or Hulu or Disney Plus or whichever service you're using, this means it's going to upscale it better because your data connection is really the most important thing when you get when you're streaming. Because let's say you're like, oh yeah, I want to see this in 4K, but you're not necessarily going to get a 4K information. What if your data is not fast enough to handle the 4K? What if the storage on these devices is too full that it can't store enough for a full 4K movie, and then you have some artifacting or you have some resolution issues, or it doesn't look as clear and crisp as you would hope. The Fire Stick Cube or the Fire TV Cube solves that all for you. It solves that because not only does it have the Dolby Vision and the HDR 10 Plus, things like that, it can utilize the features it has better than these. And that doesn't mean that these are not great. I use the Fire Stick 4K Max. This TV behind me uses the Fire Stick 4K Max. But we have switched to the Fire TV Cube because not only is this faster, you can hardwire it because they allow you to hardwire it. They allow you to place this inside of your media center and then just put an IR sensor, so an infrared sensor on top of your, hide it somewhere so you can still use the remote and hide this completely. And ultimately, the best reason still comes down to picture quality. This will upscale better than these. And because it upscales better, because it's faster, because there's even less buffering, this is, in my opinion, probably in terms of visual and audio, this is probably the best one to get. If you have a slower data connection or you have cable, right? Cable, remember, a lot of people on cable data connections, your internet is going to be dependent on how many people are actually using the cable line. Your TV Cube is the solution for that problem. This one has the Dolby Vision Atmos. That is the max. This is the maximum that most of our streaming services are capable of delivering to us. And even then, unless you have a faster internet connection or you have a device that's really good at upscaling, eyes will not be able to tell the difference. And that's what I mean. If you want to take advantage of the best, you got a fancy TV, right? I got an LG C1 OLED. What if you got an LG C2? What if you got one of these fancy new Samsungs or Sony Bravia TVs? In that case, you want the best picture, you need to improve the mechanism that's delivering the picture into your TV. And that's what I mean. This improves it. So you have that great TV, you're going to have a better picture just by slightly upgrading your current Fire Stick or your current streaming device. And that's why we recommend it. So check it out. This is the Amazon TV Cube.